afternoon, FPL world. We're back again with another FPL video. This is the Milk channel, and I present to you, of course, hashtag FPL Milk. Do hashtag FPL Milk on Twitter. Tell me what you guys think. Have any suggestions? Have any questions? I'll be happy to answer you as well. I present to you, of course, as well, the game week 23 preview, looking ahead to see what we can expect. Of course, before we do that, let's check out how we did. Of course, terrible score. Do check out the game week 22 review where I cover everything and how everyone did, but of course the highlight of this week was the only one. It was Richarlison. There were other scorers in terms of ins and a few assists by Vardy, but nothing significant. Oh, and also Salah. Mane didn't come to the party this time. Another tough game they have against Man United. You know, Man United did get thrashed by Man City and other teams and Arsenal recently, but they still have fight. They've shown that, and they still don't concede a lot of goals, and that's why they are where they are on the table. Top 4, well, top 5, somewhere there. Can they keep it up? Well, the good news is that the good games still come after Liverpool, you know, so they do have a great chance to secure their spot. Of course, I went down just slightly. I think, you know, we've covered this before. Every time you go down, it's most likely because you've captained the wrong person, and you know, captaincy is vital. And I chose Jimenez. I thought, you know, he was due. He's still going on a drought. Most people are transferring him out. I'm still gonna keep my patience because I still don't have anyone to transfer him to. So hence I'm gonna keep my patience. These are game week 23 fixtures. Obviously the big one is the Northwest Derby, where you see Liverpool in the last kickoff on Sunday, the late kickoff. Other than that, no major games, but ones that will be interesting will be Newcastle, I think, against Chelsea. You know, how they fight back from their form. Another one which will be interesting is David Moyes going back to Everton, his beloved Everton. Obviously this is the second time he does, but it will be interesting how he responds. What will he do? Yeah, that's about it really. A lot of tight games, but it's going to be interesting whether Liverpool can continue their unbeaten streak. These are my predictions. 2-1 to Tottenham. I think Tottenham will be hungry to bounce back. You know, they've had a few bad results recently, and they'll be hungry to bite back. I know the Hornets are on fire, but I think Mourinho wants, and the Tottenham fans expect a response to what's been happening. Hopefully Gedson Fernandes also gives them confidence, even though, you know, he's still a kid, or not a kid, I mean he's 21, but I mean it's not proven. We'll see, we'll get an idea how Mourinho utilizes them. 1-0 to Arsenal against Sheffield. I think it will be a tight game. You know, Sheffield are very, very good. They're very good anyway, home or away. I think let's just get that right. When they lose, it's just because the other team has more fight, has more grit than them. Because there's no team, I think, in the Championship that have more fight than them, in the Premier League more than them. And I think Arsenal will just show about enough, and I think the team will be more balanced. We might see Reece Nelson come into the party, and that's all Martinelli, depending on how Arteta is feeling. Brighton, Aston Villa have been off form, with all these injuries, McKinn still missing, and all these guys. But they have signed Pepe Reina. What influence can that have? He hasn't played much football, only one game for AC Milan this season. So can he affect them? Can he inspire them to a victory? Our Lord knows. But Grealish at playing striker again, maybe he can motivate the team as the leader. But he does have the technique. Maybe they'll find a win. But I'm still backing Brighton. West Ham and Everton, this one's going to be a tight game. I don't think neither teams, no managers want to lose, and I think it will be tight, and I think 1-1 draw for that game. And I just feel that both teams are just too strong to lose, so I think they'll both fight till their death to prove that they are both strong teams, and eventually it could be even a 0-0 draw. 3-0 to Man City. I think they're playing well. They've got the rhythm back. A lot of positive news, with injuries coming back. Most of the injuries. Laporte soon to return as well. Sane also soon to return. So things are looking good at the moment. They're not losing matches anymore, and hence I believe that they'll get a clean sheet. Obviously, depending on who they start at the back. Because Otamendi or Stones, they both still shaky, but obviously Stones it's better on the ball. 2-1 to the Saints. Southampton. I know Wolves are strong, but they're just struggling to find any rhythm, and even though they're scoring goals, they're just not getting the wins. You also have Norwich versus Bournemouth, and I think that game will be a tough game, and I think both teams struggling to get goals. Norwich have more injuries than Bournemouth, but I think Norwich, this will be the time that they'll show that they can beat this team. And secondly, in the Premier League, Bournemouth have never beaten Norwich, so I think even though they've played one game but I think they might keep their record. Then you have Newcastle and Chelsea. Chelsea are good away from home. Newcastle are struggling for form. If maybe they can play Richie, I don't know how soon he's due to be back, maybe he can inspire them for a victory. And then you have Leicester, the Foxes. They've come off a defeat. They will be desperate to bounce back and to see how they recover. Liverpool as well are doing well. They're undefeated. I think they're going to continue their form, even though Man United have this record of breaking streaks, long running streaks. So I think this time they'll have enough. Liverpool have enough, and I think Van Dijk will be the one to lead them to victory. Vardy just always does well, doesn't he? He's due a goal too. Abraham, I think he's also one of those that can do well. These, by the way, are my mock of the matches. I did quite well last time. I was 70%. That's impressive. Hopefully I can get 80 or even 100 this time around. Cantwell, if there's gonna be something, he's probably gonna be involved. He's been more form. They still don't have Pookie as far as I know. We'll hear on the press conferences what happens. Ward-Prowse, another one who's good in the dead ball, and it might be a dead ball game, and we'll still struggle to defend against set pieces. Sterling, great player, has a great record against Crystal Palace, and I think he will continue that form. Noble, really here there was nobody, because I believe it's going to be a tight game. Could be even no. So I just thought maybe there will be that odd penalty and Noble might be the one to take it. Ryan, as I suspected, there will be a clean sheet in this game because Aston Villa are struggling for goals, without Webster. Hopefully they get a striker soon. Like I said, always does well at home, so we'll probably continue his form. Ali, great record, 6 goals against the Hornets, highest scorer for Tottenham in this fixture, and I think he'll continue this form. These are transfer plans. I have nothing to do, so I have opted to go for another keeper change. Obviously Heaton is out, Pepe Reina is in, so I'm not gonna go for Pepe Reina because the fixtures are about to end, so I've more looked into the future with this one, and I've chosen Martin. Obviously another risk because they've bought Darren Randolph in the transfer market, in case you guys missed it. So how long is he gonna keep his place? The double game week around the corner, because that was the main idea for this. Hopefully he'll at least get one game, but we'll see how the fight goes along with that one. Darren Randolph hasn't played much football as well, but we'll see how he recovers. These are the team. Obviously Martin makes the bench. McCarthy, he keeps his place. Wow, this is the first time he comes off the bench. I still have the triple F of Mane Salah and Alexander Arnold and the Blades of Steel, Baldock and Lundstrom alongside Richarlison, Grealish, Ings and Jimenez. In my bench, it's, as I've already mentioned, Martin, Cantor first sub, Rico second sub, Henley last sub, captain is Vardy, and my vice captain is Mane. Richie Rich, hopefully he can continue his form, and as I said, rise in drop in rank, but a rise in money in the bank, so which is great. I guess this is all due to the wild card, which was perfectly played, I think, but I still regret not having a City player, because Mane Salah, although they've been great, they haven't been amazing. Hopefully they can make up for it in the double game week next week, because I can't wait to get rid of them for a City asset. Probably potentially looking at De Bruyne or Sterling, who's much cheaper now. And in terms of the forward lineup, Ings, it's his last time out for my team, so the money that's left behind that I would get from Mane or Salah will probably fund the Jimenez move. So yeah, thanks a lot guys, thanks for joining me. Tell me what you guys think. How does your team look like? Comment your team, and yeah, who you guys captaining? What do you think of my team? Have a great day and have a great game week. See you guys in the game week 23 review and see how all the predictions went along.